are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
Hey guys, Brian here from the Star Wars Canon Library, and this is going to be my review video for the last episode of Rebels that came out last night. It was, I believe it was called Warhead. I watched it last night, well, yesterday afternoon I watched it. This review is going to be really quick. To be completely honest, there wasn't a whole lot in this episode that really stood out to me personally. I watched it again this morning or this afternoon, and again, I didn't see anything that really stood out. But as far as the episode itself goes, it's not a bad episode. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it is a filler episode. But the biggest thing I took away from it was Agent Kallus as Fulcrum. That seemed to be the main reason behind this episode at all, with him contacting Zeb, or not Zeb, but the Rebel base, and it happened to be Zeb there. Contacting him, letting him know about the droid coming that was scouting out for the Rebel base. And then at the end of it, when you get the payoff, when the droid destroys the Star Destroyer adjacent to Kallus's Star Destroyer, and you see him kind of smirk a little bit, and then he contacts Zeb again. But really, that's all I saw in this episode was just lead up to, I think, is it next week's episode or the week after, when they're going to try to extract, from what I understand, they're trying to extract Kallus from the Empire. So really, that's all there was to this episode. It was cool. The protocol droid that could transform into a war droid, that was really cool. And the protocol form was original Ralph McQuarrie concept art for 3PO. That same design made it into season 1 with one of Lando's droids. That was cool. Chopper is Chopper as always. Kind of a bastard, really. But if you like Zeb, this is a seriously Zeb-centric episode. Zeb's a great character. And I think he shined in this episode quite a bit, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It was pure Zeb. And he wasn't arguing with Ezra all the time like he was in season 1 and 2, and I almost feel like maybe mature is not the word. Maybe it is, that the character has matured a little bit, warmed up to the idea of helping the rebellion, because if I remember right, he was kind of against it in the first place. Anyway, I did like the countdown timer too on the protocol droid that looked like the Predator readout. That was a nice touch. It really was. But other than that, really, there wasn't a whole lot that happened in this episode. Just got us one step closer getting Kallus extracted from the Imperials, of him defecting. There is a theory going around now that Agent Kallus becomes General Madine from Jedi. I don't think that's the case at all. General Madine is General Madine, and Agent Kallus is Agent Kallus. I'm not even entirely sure Kallus is going to survive the episode of them trying to extract him, to be completely honest. Anyway, that's my review of the episode. It's not one that you have to rush out and watch, but if you miss it, it ain't going to be that big a deal. But it's definitely, watch it. It's not bad. Honestly, that's all I can say. I'm kind of indifferent about this episode, to be completely and totally honest. But anyway, guys, that was my review for the episode Warhead. Next week, I'll be doing a review for all the Rebels episodes on Sundays. I know they air on Saturdays, but I watch it on Saturday, and then I have a chance to watch it again on Sunday and get the review out. So Sundays will be the Rebels reviews. We also have, let me think here. Where is it? We have a really large video coming up. Well, not really large. A little bit larger than usual. At the end of the month, I'm going to start doing probably the last Friday of every month, where we're going to review all the comics that came out during that month. I've got it set up through a comic book shop in Wichita right now called Prairie Dog Comics. I don't have to go up there. It's like a 45 minute drive every week to go get a comic. So they set aside a pull file for me, and I go up there once a month and get my comics. So at the end of the month, we're going to be doing reviews for all the comics that have come out that month. Actually, the video for this one will be on the 27th, and we'll be getting that video out here before long. So on the 27th, it's still, geez, just shy of 2 weeks off. So guys, stay tuned for that, and make sure to visit our website at StarWarsCanonLibrary.com. There's a list there of all the upcoming Canon material down at the far bottom on the right side of the page. And it's got dates for the next several months, everything coming out that we know of so far and where it's going to be placed in the canon. Also, make sure to visit us on Facebook. It is facebook.com/StarWarsCanonLibrary. And you can email us anytime at StarWarsCanonLibrary@gmail.com. Any questions about canon, any Star Wars questions, any questions at all, you can email us there. Also on the website, there's a contact us page that sends it to that same email address. I check it every day. So, guys, for right now, that's everything from the Star Wars Canon Library. And until next time, this is Brian signing off. May the Force be with you.